journalist Ming Chi Kuo tweets that Apple will launch four new iPhone models in the second half of 2022, and they could be called iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Max, iPhone 14 Pro, and iPhone 14 Pro Max. Apple has suggested to include the new A16 Bionic SoCs in iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max, while the non-Pro models, said to be called iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Max, are indicated to come with last year's A15 Bionic chipset. Past reports have suggested that this year's iPhone 14 models will also be quite different in terms of design from the ones we have seen in recent years. BenQ X3000i has been launched in India's latest addition to Taiwanese electronics manufacturer's 4K projector lineup. The projector was first unveiled by the company at CES 2022 and offers 4K resolution at 60Hz refresh rate and 16 millisecond response time, while offering 240Hz refresh rate and 4 millisecond input latency when used at 1080 pixel resolution. The BenQ X3000i comes with HDR10 support and offers 100% DPI-P3 color gamut coverage. It also comes with inbuilt Android TV support. BenQ X3000i price in India is set at Rs 4 lakh, and the projector is available for purchase at all leading retailers in the country. Instagram is bringing a new feature that allows users to add a moderator to a live video. With the much awaited functionality, creators can assign moderators during their streams. An Instagram live stream moderator will be able to report comments and remove viewers from live. They can also turn off comments for the viewer. Previously, only the user who has traffic to live on the social network could manage it. Instagram has been testing this feature since November last year. Earlier, a noted developer had suggested that Instagram is working on a feature that allows creators to add a moderator when they do live videos.
Community now at 9:29 p.m. yesterday.
Let me introduce my first guest. We've got Amit Chabra, who's the head of health and travel insurance at PolicyBazaar.com. Thank you so much, Amit, for taking the time. Always a pleasure speaking with you. Let's get straight to the meat of the matter, which is, why would you consider porting? How do you go about porting?
Sure. So multiple reasons, Alex. One would want to port either because the premiums have increased significantly, and because of that, your current policies become very expensive. So at the time of renewal, you may want to look out for a cheaper option. That's one, and a very common scenario. The second scenario is that you may want to port because there are now better options, better plans, which give you more coverage, more features, etc. I think that's again a very, very common scenario where people have been holding a policy for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. They now want to move to a better plan, which is available now, which wasn't there in the past. The third thing is, if you're not satisfied with your current insurer because maybe your claim experience wasn't good, or any other reason, maybe you didn't like the service that the insurance company provides, that's also a reason why you may want to port out to a new plan altogether. So these are broadly the three reasons where we see customers wanting to move to a new plan. The good news is that moving to a new plan or porting a plan is very, very simple. It's actually a matter of minutes. Now the entire process is online. So all you have to do is a customer can just look to buy the plan that they want to buy and fill a proposal form that they normally fill when you buy a health insurance policy. And along with that, there's a single pager form that you have to fill, which gives the details of the previous policy that you're holding. The key advantage there, and that's very, very important for everybody to understand, is when you're porting your policy from, let's say, one insurer to the other, there are no fresh waiting periods that apply, and that is very, very critical. Now, just to make sure that everybody understands, whenever you buy a new policy, there are certain waiting periods that come with it. For example, there are certain diseases like knee replacement, like hernia, like cataract, which are covered after 2 years. Also, if somebody has a pre-existing disease like, let's say, diabetes or hypertension, that gets covered after 2, 3, or 4 years, depending upon whichever policy you have. When you port a policy, these waiting periods were already served in your existing policy, so no fresh waiting periods will apply. Which means once you've ported your policy, you can actually claim from day one itself. You don't have to serve any fresh waiting period. This is very, very critical and very important when you are wanting to change your service provider, because what you don't want is that you change that you serve fresh waiting periods. So that is very, very important. Otherwise, it's a very simple online process. Does not take more than a day.
Understood, Amit. I do want to ask you,
All the viewers for your policy.
Sorry, I do want to. I think we're having a bit of an issue with your feed. But having said that, I do want to ask you about the data. Are more people reporting? And in a sense, this is good for the consumer, right? Because the ease at which you can report would suggest that the insurance providers are incentivized to give you better service.